What is up, gaming druggies? Today I'm going to be talking about a new scam that I found, but before we get started, I must mention that we do have a giveaway running for a free Steam game. There's a link in the description. Go, it's a Gleam page, just sign up, takes less than 20 seconds. Do that right now. Pause the video and fucking go and sign up right now. Alright, now that you've done that, let us get into the video. So yesterday I was browsing around Twitter and I found a tweet from DatDrop. It should be on your screen right now, and there'll be a link in the description to go to the tweet. And it was about a scam, a new scam that's recently come out. So essentially it combines three different things. It combines impersonating a YouTuber, having a fake website, and a third scam, which is called the API scam, which I'll explain later in the video. So now, essentially, first, a scammer creates Steam accounts that look exactly the same as one of YouTubers. They have high account levels, lots of comments, links to the real YouTube, all sorts of things. And as you can see here, I have found some examples. Juicy Fruity, the real account, and then here's the fake account. Oh, let's take a look at the real account here. The real account, nice picture, it's level 9. It's got lots of comments, there's nothing. And as you can see here, it says on the right, no special reputation. And right here, this one, same, it's much higher level, it's got fancy stuff, looks much more like a YouTuber's one. And on the right, you can see it banned. Now, this is an old one. Was not used for this specific scam. However, this is a account that is used in such scams. But right now, obviously, this YouTuber has changed it so that people don't accidentally get it. Another example of this is with Prodigy DK, another YouTuber from Denmark. Here, as you can see, level 69, the actual one, and the other one, level 250, the fake one. It looks almost exactly the same. There's actually no ban on it. However, it's got lots of different, it looks like a legitimate account. So that's what happens here. So essentially what the scammer does is he contacts a user who's won some expensive skin, for example, on a gambling site, as through the win tops, top wins, whatever, live drop, etc., and then he tells them oh, would you like to join my new video? And then the scammer lures them into a fake site that looks exactly like a CSGO gambling site or some sort of other site where the user has to log in. So the fake site looks exactly the same as the original one, has the same design, everything, display, and then it asks them to sign in with their login. And what happens is the streamer will ask you, hey, I'm going to record a sponsor video. I'd like you to collaborate with me. I have some balance for you. Just join, go to this site, and it's a fake site. And then, you have to chat, maybe type something in chat or something, to prove that you're on the site or something. And thus, they get you to log into the site, because in order to write in the chat, you got to log into the site. And then because you're oh, you know what, I need this free money, you click the login, and then boom, you've given this scammer your fucking credentials. Now, here's where the API scam comes into the system, I guess. What basically happens is they immediately log into your account with these credentials that you have. And then instead of usually they'll send themselves items, or they'll go onto a gambling site or something and withdraw your balance. But in this case, what happens is they essentially go to the web API place for Steam, where you can use API. It basically allows another computer system, a program, a website, to connect to Steam and do certain actions with this key. So what they do is they'll create a new key, or they'll take the key that already exists, and they will take it and then they will use it for themselves, so that next time when you log into a different site, like a gambling site, or you get a trade offer for a deposit of your skins, in that case they will instantly decline your trade. And then they'll create a new trade with exactly the same code, name, image, everything, because they have access to the original trade. They can see it with the API key. As you can see on the screen here, here's a picture of what this looks like, and essentially at the bottom you can see the real one, declined, and then exactly the same one above with the same safety key and everything. So essentially, by getting your API key, they are able to trick you into thinking that you're depositing to real set, when actually you're depositing to their bot, and you wouldn't even notice because you wouldn't see the trade being declined. Now, I'm assuming you want to know how can you prevent this scam, or how can you know if you've been duped? Well, in order to find out whether your account was hacked, most people don't have Steam API keys set up. Therefore, what you have to do is you have to go to steamcommunity.com/dev/API key, sign in, and then you will see, if you see an API key and you never created one, then you must immediately press that deauthorize button at the bottom there. And in that case, you'll revoke the Steam API key and they're gone from your account. And you should probably check your trades, see if you lost anything, do some damage control. However, if you already have one, perhaps it might be a good idea to just change it real quick if you don't know if you've been duped or tricked. And if you do know for sure that you logged into a sketchy site recently, then it's probably a good idea to just change it, just to be safe, on the safe side. Well, what else can you do to avoid being scammed? Well, first of all, there's one way is you can just sign into the Steam main page first and then go to the site. And then what will essentially happen is if they open the, sign into Steam, you'll already be logged in, you'll never have to enter anything. So on a fake site, what will happen is you'll be asked to enter your info and everything, where when you've already signed in on the proper site, on the real Steam site, which is a red flag, and that means a site is a scam, run. Now, if you feel that you haven't signed in, then you can always open it, and when it opens, you can see at the top in the URL bar, you might see that it says about blank instead of a link, and second of all, it would not autofill, which is also a red flag. And that's essentially the entire scam. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, share it to prevent the scam, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out.